and welcome everybody to this first look of The Precinct with me, PCSimGuy. So this game dropped out last Tuesday. I just got my computer back, got everything reinstalled, and this is the first game I'm playing. The computer is lightning fast, and I can't wait to see what this game has in store for us. So go check it out on Steam. It was on sale last week. Don't know if it's still on sale, but it's definitely worth you checking out. It is only $30, so not super expensive, and it's available on console as well. So let's see what they have in store for us. And I'm going to let the intro play out. There's a whole storyline that I think is really important, so you kind of understand what we're getting into and why. So loading up now. What I think about it, don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss the series that will start on this game, as well as Police Simulators Patrol Officers, LSPDFR, Grand Theft Auto, and many more. Let's get started. Really has like a Liberty City Grand Theft Auto feel to it, I feel like.
Welcome to Averno City. It may look peaceful from here, but trust me, it's rotten to the bone. That's where we come in, Averno's finest. We swore an oath to protect this city, to look out for the citizens walking those streets below. There's bad guys, and there's good guys, and then there's us, all balancing on a knife edge, fighting each other just to survive. But it's a fight we're losing. And everybody knows it. We're understaffed, underpaid, and overworked. Worse than that, we got targets on our backs, and every low-life punk and thug thinks they can take aim. Heck, a few of us might even deserve those targets. Not all of Averno's finest are that fine. We got our fair share of rot, too. What good is an oath of honor if you got no honor to betray? But me, I believe in the badge. That chunk of metal means something. And hey, some days the good guys come out on top. But most days not so much. All the while, the fight rages on. The lucky ones get a flag and a plaque. The unlucky ones get a flag and a 21-gun salute. Why do we do it? Truth is, for some of us it's all we know. But for others, it's in our blood.
The Precinct. Pretty cool intro, so let's get going with the game.
And they remain at large. Chandler, Sayers, you're covering downtown. Keep 'em peeled. These guys are no joke.
You got it, boss.
All right, I know you're dying to get out there.
Can't wait.
But before you all charge into the blue, I want to introduce you to our newest tender lamb fresh out of the academy.
Bah! Where's Bo Peep when you need her?
Yeah, I could tell you where she was last night.
This officer graduated from the academy at the top of his class.
Yeah, that and 50 cents will get you a cup of coffee.
And Nick Cordell Jr.
What? No way.
will obviously have some big shoes to fill.
Jesus, what the...
Seriously?
They assigned him here?
Kowalski, if I may, I don't have to tell anyone in here about the late Chief Cordell, his stellar record, the respect you had for him, his untimely death. I especially don't have to tell Recruit Officer Cordell, who's lived with it every day of the last 5 years. But there is one thing I do want to remind you of. Every single one of you took an oath to protect this city, its residents, and your fellow brothers in blue. That's what matters. I don't care what your last name is, who your daddy was, or who you hang out with on your day off. Our worth comes from what we do, not who we know. I want you to welcome Officer Cordell, but I'm not asking you to take it easy on him.
On it.
or hard on him. He's a cop, just like you, just like me. We're the ones out there making the hard choices, and those choices are what make us who we are. And Cordell, you're gonna have to learn the streets and the precinct the same way these mooks did. Are we clear?
Yes, sir.
Crystal, sir. Absolutely, sir.
Thank you, officers. Watch Commander.
Appreciated, Chief. Sergeant Kelly,
Yeah, boss?
the rook's with you.
I pulled the last one.
Why do you think I'm giving you this one?
Because I did something in a past life?
You did something. I'll alert the media. All right, squad. Let's get out there and make Averno City proud.
Yes, ma'am.
Time to pound pavement.
Come on, Rook. Let's go for a drive.
All right, Kelly, let's go for a drive. So I'm using a controller. It was
Time to
suggested
hit the
with Steam.
streets.
Steam suggested it, so I followed their recommendation, and so far so good. Gonna wait here for Kowalski to come back. As you can see, I can move a little bit vertically, but not too much, but I can also move horizontally whichever way I want. Alright, let's head to the exit.
Welcome to the ACPD, kid. Time for our first mission, sustenance. But, you can drive. My hip's been acting up lately. Oh, and, don't worry about the fellas. They like to act tough, but that's just 'cause they don't have my natural good looks and winning personality.
Sure thing, Kelly. Alright, I get to drive. That's what I'm talking
I
about.
bet you'll learn all kinds of fancy driving at the academy, but for now, let's just take it slow and steady. Don't want to scratch the paint job on your first day.
So you got your normal controls: accelerate, right trigger, left trigger, brake and reverse, left thumbstick steer, and then you have handbrake is B and exit vehicles Y. So nothing too crazy there. So we'll see where he's got us going to.
Swing by the hot dog stand in Chinatown. There's a parking bay there.
Ah, hot dog stand in Chinatown. Interesting. These vehicles are tanks, all old school. I love the sound of the engines. Kind of takes you back, you know? So, hot dog stand's going to be right up here on the right. And, oh, we're going to pull in here to the parking lot, looks like. So, I'm going to take a wide turn because these old vehicles, man, they're beasts. It's like
Good
driving
job,
a
rookie.
boat.
Time for some chow.
Yes, sir. Kowalski. No, he's not Kowalski. That was,
Tube steak. Breakfast of champions. How'd you take yours, kid?
the works, just ketchup, or everything but the dog? Definitely not everything but the dog, but we're going with the works.
A maximalist. I can respect that. What's the damage, Fareed?
Leo, my friend, for you, no charge.
Fareed, you old softy. You earn that tip every time, don't you? Breathe it in, kid. Best part of the day. Besides, you can't patrol on an empty stomach. You know, your old man liked his dogs too. Of course you do. We came up through the academy together. Took different paths when we got on the force, though. He wasn't gonna let anything get in his way. And me, well, let's just say, water finds its level, and my level is, easy mode.
Well, you can't get a free food today. You definitely get in
Central
trouble
to
for
all
that.
units, bank robbery in progress. Mercer ACB Bank on Mercer Street. Shots
Oh, no.
fired.
Christ on a crutch. Another beautiful moment ruined. Oh well, that's what they're paying us for, right?
Lights and siren. When you're responding to an emergency, activate your lights and siren. This will alert other vehicles to your presence, and they will clear a path for you. Left button. Okay.
Central, this is Unit 84, responding code 3.
10-484, be advised, suspects are heavily armed. Approach with caution.
Okay, kid. You wanted the real deal? This is it.
Bank robbery on our first shift. That's pretty epic. Sounds like. Oh! It's gonna be right up here on the right. Oh, looks like it's got a place for us to park. Alright, combat controls, left trigger aim, right trigger shoot, normal. Reload is left button, have to remember that. B enter cover, and then change weapons is left, right, and up, depending on what you have, so. Alright, let's go to our gun. Let's get in cover.
Now remember, they get one warning. If they don't throw them down, we take them down.
See how this aiming works.
Freeze! Drop your weapon! Morons! Doesn't look like they're going to give us a choice. Light them up!
Reloading.
Shots fired! Ah! One less bad guy.
Reloading.
He's shooting!
Ooh, looks like got a headshot that time.
Central. Suspect is neutralized.
Down to 1. Restock ammo. Ammo can be restocked at your patrol vehicle's trunk from ammo crates. You can also visit the armory in the precinct. Okay, that's good to know. Hopefully I don't have to. Good, we don't have to.
This is Bree Bookman in the ACTV
Whoa.
Eye in the Sky, the #1 news
Sweet.
chopper in Averno City. We're downtown where police are engaged in a fierce shootout following yet another bank robbery. It's not clear yet whether this is the notorious August gang or... hold on. There's movement at the back of the building. More criminals coming out. They're boarding a vehicle. It's a dark van and it's... oh my goodness! Keep it tuned to ACTV, folks. Looks like we're in for a police pursuit.
Police pursuit? Hope that involves us. And it does. Alright, let's stay on this guy. Whoa! Flip to you on us. Support and support tokens. Call for backup when you need it. Support tokens are earned by performing competitively. Example, staying close to a suspect in a pursuit. When you have earned enough tokens, request support. Alright, cool. Right button.
Assistance is
Support.
Suspect vehicle
Alright,
identified
let's get
in
going and
Litchfield.
support options. Spike stripped helicopter or cruiser. Let's call in a helicopter at first, just so if we lose him, we know where he's at.
Copy that.
Get closer!
Speeding up, catch up to him here.
Take a shot if you can.
If a suspect vehicle is endangering lives, you are authorized to use lethal force. Be careful not to harm civilians.
She's shooting!
Suspect vehicle last spotted on
Bees
Fenwick North
handbrake.
Bay.
Alright, looks like the helicopter's up above us right now. Fenwick, let's catch up to him, see if we can shoot at him here.
Take her down!
Suspect vehicle identified in Springwood.
You're too far away. One less bad guy.
Alright, I think the blue thing at the top is what gives us support or not.
Suspect vehicle
We gotta
was
get
last
close
seen
to him
in
again.
Brookhaven. We have units on standby if required.
Alright, let's see what we can do. Let's call in some officer backup at first.
We need some backup!
10-4.
Alright, looks like we got it again.
Identified on Fenwick
Oh.
intersection 3.
Oh, my B. My B. See if we can call in the spike strip here.
Need backup at my location!
Let's go take a little of
84 received.
getting used to, but I think I can get it.
Suspect vehicle was last seen on Fenwick intersection 6.
Oh, spike strip.
Spike strip effective.
We got him. We got him with the spike
Central, be
strip.
advised, suspect missed the spikes.
Suspect vehicle last spotted in Richbury South.
Oh, shoot. Ooh, we just took out that... Oh, man. That was rough. At least we got the helicopter up. We can see where he's going. There he is.
Suspect vehicle identified on...
Come on, dude. No way he's driving that good with spiked out wheels.
For some more units, Boots!
But it looks like it only got his rear ones. Maybe that's why. Oh, it looks like his front one's gone too. Oh, pinned him in. I'm shooting at him.
You gotta chase! They ditched the vehicle!
Roger.
Voice order. Always give suspects the opportunity to surrender peacefully by issuing a voice order. When their resistance meter is fully depleted, they will surrender. Determined suspects may not respond to voice orders. Alright.
This is your only warning. On foot.
I'm running.
Don't make me drop you.
Oh, tackled him. Oh.
Shots fired!
84 to Central. We got
He's
a 10-15.
We got shot, but we got him.
Copy that, 84. All units stand down. I repeat, stand down.
Cover the body.
You did good, kid. Not everyone handles a pursuit like that on their first day.
Now, the one thing I don't know how to do is how to disarm the gun. Like if I hit left, it just pulls it up. Now I got a baton. I got a stun gun. There's nothing there, but it won't do anything. Alright, so it looks like now we head back. So we're going to run to the car. It looks like we got a little sprint meter there. Down at the bottom. Ooh, we can't run that fast, that's for sure. Maybe that'll grow as we go along. Waiting for Kelly. Alright, let's head back to, looks like we're heading back to the precinct actually. Right on red, legal. So yeah, here you have the same thing with the view. You can only go up and down a little bit, but you can go 360 horizontally. But vertically, you're really limited. I don't know what that's about. Haven't seen that in a game in a while. Alright, we're just gonna park it here. I know that's a horrible parking job, but, you know. So. And we're back in the precinct.
Come on, Cordell. There's someone I want you to meet.
Alright. Who do you want us to meet, Kelly? Oh, looks like it over here.
Mean Gene? What's today's major malfunction?
Oh, the usual. Misfiled evidence, sloppy dockets, illegible handwriting, contaminated evidence. I'm surprised some of your friends here made it out of grade school.
Cordell, meet Eugene, our evidence guy.
Eugene Papadopoulos at your service. Did Kelly try the old, "you drive, my hip hurts" routine on you yet?
Hey!
Hey!
Thought so. He doesn't tend to lift a finger unless there's a gun drawn or a chance he might get pizza. Anyway, my job's to know where everything is. Which basically means tracking down whatever you humps misfile, mislabel, or otherwise misplace.
We do our best.
Oh, I'm well aware of this unit's, limitations. Anyway, when you collect any evidence, you come see me. I'll make sure it's safe.
You're a peach, Gene. Never change.
Wasn't planning on it.
All right, kid. You did good today. But that won't mean a fart in a windstorm tomorrow. I'm out of here. I'll see you in the morning. Unless I die in my sleep. God, that sounds pretty good, doesn't it?
All right. Well, that's the end of our first shift. Pretty intense first shift. I enjoyed it. Let's see what we got in shift. back nighttime again.
Morning, Cordell. Tidy work yesterday. Keep that up and you'll be leaving Kelly in the dust before he even has time to retire.
Love you too, Kowalski.
I know we dropped you right into the thick of it on your first day, but fundamentals are important too.
What she means to say is that parking tickets are how the city pays the bills.
Come on, Kelly, you know that isn't true. This city hasn't paid its bills in years. Regardless, today is going to be about old-fashioned police work. You're going to walk a beat and maybe straighten out a little bit of this bent old city.
Walking a beat.
Check your handbook for the violations to look out for.
Handbook is the back button. And right button, the handbook. Oh, cool. Cool. On foot crimes. That's what we want to look at. All right. Littering. No force authorized. Check ID. Search offender. Graffiti vandalism. No force. Issue fine. Check ID. Search offender. Oh, it was issue fine on littering as well. Drug deal. Authorized force. Restraining force. Search suspects. Resolve arrest. And escort or call an escort unit. Checks ID. Restrain suspects. Burglary. Non-lethal force. Same thing. Check ID. Search suspects. Restrain suspects. Aggravated burglary. Non-lethal force. Assault. Aggravated assault. Non-lethal force. Assault with a deadly weapon. Lethal force. Got it. Murder. Lethal force. Attacking an officer. Lethal. Lethal force. Attacking an officer. Non-lethal. Non-lethal force. Evading arrest. Restraining force. Gang vs. gang. Lethal force. Mugging. Restraining force. Street fight. Non-lethal force. Okay. Well, I guess we're just going to have to kind of learn. Hopefully don't learn the hard way. But let's go walk a beat.
Let's go clean up the streets.
So, right now, I'm not running. I'm literally walking. That's the walk speed. Then you have sprint. So you walk pretty fast. Way faster than NPCs. Parking violations. There are 6 types of parking violation. Obstructing a fire hydrant. Opposite of the flow of traffic. Parking opposite the flow of traffic, I think is what it means. Too close to a crossing on the sidewalk in a no parking zone, and parking meter expired. Of course, visit the handbook for details.
Let's go find some parking violations.
All right, Kelly, let's go.
There are 6 different parking violations to look for. Blocking a hydrant, parking in the opposite direction of traffic, too close to a crossing, or on the sidewalk. Oh, and of course, parking in the no parking zone. Oh, and don't forget expired parking meters. Just be sure a vehicle is parked illegally before issuing a ticket.
Yeah, I see a
Can't
hydrant.
take it back. Ah, here's one. Can you see what parking violation this bozo is committing?
It's definitely a fire hydrant. Hold for parking violation, and then obstructing fire hydrant. Boom.
Good job.
Ticket
The
written.
handbook shows all the violation types. Come on, let's check some parking meters. People are allowed to use parking bays until the meter expires. When you inspect the meter, 0 minutes remaining means it has expired. It's worth checking the meters at bays that are in use. There's a lot of people who don't like to pay their dues these days.
That one looks good, I get. Okay, I see now. Yeah, this one's red, so that one's expired.
Is it expired? Give him a ticket.
And meter expired.
Hey,
Simple
you're getting
enough.
the hang of this ticketing.
And the other ones look good.
You'll come across different crimes as you walk your beat. You could be issuing parking tickets 1 minute and chasing an armed thug the next. My advice, be prepared for anything.
All right, Kelly. Sure will. What you got in store for us?
Will you look at this? Write 'em up.
Oh yeah, on the sidewalk, for sure. And on sidewalk.
You're a natural. Let's carry on.
A little glitch there of the ticket placement, but so far that's the
Got
first
eyes
thing
on a
I've kind of
vandal.
noticed.
Go handle it, kid.
Each crime you deal with will be assigned a level of authorized force, which must not be exceeded. The levels are no force, restraining force, non-lethal force, and lethal force. Again, handbook.
Issue the fine and let's get out of here.
So it looks like graffiti, huh? Hey, let me see your ID, buddy. So we can check ID, search for items, and then resolve.
Control,
ID.
check this one for priors.
Received. Checking now. All clear on that search. No criminal history.
Alright, let's search him. Make sure he doesn't have any drugs or anything on him. House key, dice. I didn't see what the first one was. No illegal items found, so we will resolve it and issue the fine like you
Excellent.
said.
That handbook will help you stick to the rules. Graffiti is a type of vandalism and only warrants a fine. Picasso there surrendered as soon as he saw us, so we didn't need to arrest him. That said, some criminals like to try their luck. They might throw a few punches, or they might take off. Both of those are arrestable offenses. Even if the initial crime only warrants a fine, once a perp commits an arrestable crime, you gotta make the arrest.
Alright, Kelly. Sounds good. Hey, there's a tagger right there.
There's one. You know what to do. Get your baton out, partner.
Your baton is non-lethal weapon to defend against attackers. You can block attacks until your stamina is depleted. Select batons right on the D-pad. Left triggers block, right triggers attack. Restrain suspects might require the use... Resistant suspects may require the use of force restrain. Alright. Hey.
Check your authorized force.
Can't swing at him.
Assaulting a cop? That's a serious offense.
You have the right to remain silent.
Gotta make sure we read them rights.
You used your baton to defend yourself. That's fair enough. But next time, see if you can restrain him instead.
Okay. You said get my baton out. Let's check his
Dispatch,
ID.
I need a warrants check on an ID.
Checking
Woodrow
database
Martin.
for records. Nothing flagged in the system. They're clear.
Alright, let's search him. Cash. Car key. Dice. House key. How come everybody has dice here? Anyway, resolve. We're going to arrest the suspect.
Call an escort unit to take our suspect to the precinct.
Alright, call an escort unit. Arrested suspects must be escorted to the precinct and processed at the front desk. You may either escort them yourself or call in an escort unit. Cool.
Don't worry, you'll still get all the credit for the arrest. Let's walk back to the station, but keep our eyes peeled. Central, be advised of property vandalism in our vicinity.
Suspects may offer resistance indicated by a blue meter above their head, which can be reduced by voice orders and other actions. When the meter is empty, the suspect is compliant and may be restrained. X for voice order. Alright.
Hey,
Roger that.
Looks like we gotta catch up
Get
to
after
him.
him. Hold it.
There he goes. Jumping the fence. Oh, okay. He just automatically jumped. There's no special key.
Don't make it worse for yourself.
Alright.
You
Restrained.
have the right to remain silent.
I read him his rights. Let's do an ID check.
Control, check this one for priors.
Hugh Bolson.
Affirmative, stand by. All clear on that search. No criminal history.
Let's search the items. Wallet, magazine, matches, cigarettes, and that's it. No dice on him. Alright, resolve. We're going to arrest the suspect.
Might as well escort this brain box ourselves.
Oh yeah, look, we're at the back of the precinct. That's super handy.
Quit struggling.
You're an idiot, bro. You ran right to the back of the police station. What were you thinking? There we go. Alright, Alright, we gotta take him to the front desk, I guess. Check him in. Oh, there's a guy in the cells over there. 2 guys. Book the suspect. Hupasoon. Lynn West location. Evading arrest and vandalism are the offenses. We did read them his rights, and we'll sign our name. Big old Nick Cordell there. Alright, end your shift at your desk.
Nice work, Rook. Some might chalk it up to natural talent, but instinct tells me your success today was due to strong mentorship from a true paragon of police work, a guardian of peace, and a shining pillar of hope in a city sorely in need. Right now, though, this pillar of hope needs a stiff drink. Anything you want to go over before we punch out?
Let's find out a little bit more about Officer Kelly, why don't we? How long have you been a police officer?
How long have you been a police officer?
Coming up on 25 years. Did my time as a sharpshooter in Korea, then signed up for the ACPD a couple of years later. Same time as your pops. You could tell right away he was bound for big things. Me, though, I keep it simple. Never been any good at playing politics. I just say what's in my head, and that doesn't tend to do me any favors.
What's the story with the August gang?
They've been around for about 20 years. Started out pushing drugs, but once they got established, they moved into all kinds of stuff. Guns, gambling, counterfeiting, extortion. There's rumors they even got a white-collar arm now. Hell, they hit a goddamn bank yesterday. You know what's even crazier than those clown masks they wear? No one knows who really runs the show. Their big boss? He's a big question mark.
Maybe that's the point to the career mode. We'll see.
You're retiring soon, huh?
Not soon enough. The minute my ticket's punched, I'm out of here. Looking forward to some peace and quiet. No more running after perps or changing diapers on rookies straight out of the academy. No offense. Yeah, just a nice glass of scotch after dinner. Take my daughter to the Grand Canyon. My wife, too, if she'll let me.
I'll let you head home.
Okay by me. Listen, kid. You're just starting out, and I ain't got long left on the job, so I'm gonna be straight with you. This is a tough shop in a tough town. I seen a lot of kids come out of the academy all fired up about truth and justice and the American way, only to end up either on the take or in a casket. My advice? Keep your head down. Stick to your beat, don't piss off the chief, and maybe, just maybe, you'll get to retirement in one piece like me. You got that?
I hear you.
I hear you.
Ah, come on, you don't gotta humor me, kid. I can see that spark in your eyes. You're your father's son. No mistaking it. Careful who you show that spark to, though. If you're waiting for the other humps here at the precinct to step up, I hope you got some time on your hands. Ever since the gangs got to your old man, all the badges have been running scared. Stands to reason, if they could hit him, they could sure as hell hit any one of us. And that chased the fight right out of him. Me? I never had too much fight in me to begin with. Anyway, sorry, I probably shouldn't have said any of that. Oh well, what do you want from Motormouth Kelly?
What do you want?
I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Motormouth Kelly.
Get home safe.
Go ahead. Cool. Can we put him in the cell? Like, will it let us do that? I want to try that. Before we end our shift here. We'll do one more shift after this one. Give you a good couple shifts in the game. Yeah, we can. Sweet. Leaving them in the jail. Holla. One other thing I want to do before we start our next shift, I want to go see if there's gamepad controls. Aim, reload, hold left button is holster weapon. Okay, that's good to know. It won't let you pull your weapons out here, but I don't remember it saying that before, so that's good to know. End of shift number 2. Shift number 3 looks like a daytime shift.
Hey, Rook. Chief wants to see you in his office.
Yes, sir. Let's go see the chief.
In any case, we're going to need to keep this quiet, even here in the shop. This is not for general consumption.
Got it.
Ah, Cordell, come in. I want you to meet Detectives Lee and Ferreira, our top investigators working the organized crime beat.
Heard about your baptism by fire at the bank the other day.
Yeah, log 200 more like that and you'll be a real Averno cop.
I don't know, look at him. I think he's got it in his bones. It's good to meet you, Cordell. Your pop was one of my heroes.
That'll be all, gentlemen. So, Cordell, it seems your work at the bank the other day turned up a promising lead. We discovered a print on a dropped weapon. It matched someone who wasn't even at the scene. A Mr. Michael McKenzie, rich guy, lives in a mansion on the north side. Tactical paid him a visit a few minutes ago, but it seems he was tipped off. Soon as they breached, he sped off out the back. We're scrambling an aerial unit to track the vehicle now.
Excuse me, sir. Bird is fueled, ready for wheels up in 2.
Martinez, this is Officer Cordell. He'll be with you on this operation.
A rookie,
Whoa.
sir? Is this the right time for...
It's the right time for you to obey orders, flight officer.
Yes, sir. See you up top, Cordell. We gotta move.
I authorized you on this mission because I was impressed by your performance at the bank, Cordell. Don't make me regret this decision. Now get up there.
Sweet. You get to do helicopter in the beginning. That's awesome. Alright, let's go see if we
Rook.
can
We don't got all day.
head up to the helipad.
Suspect vehicle was last seen on...
No, we get to actually fly it. Sweet. Helicopter controls: A descend, B ascend, B descend. Left throttle, right turn. So left forward is forward, back is back, right is turn, and left thumbstick left and right is strafe. Okay, and then left trigger plus R, which is turn, is a spotlight. Y exit, right button accept. Okay, let's give this a whirl.
Fenwick intersection 6.
Looks like you can only fly so high, which is fine. Like you're just above the building, above
Suspect
the
vehicle
rooftops.
last spotted on Fenwick intersection 3.
Oh no, it's over this way. There he is.
There he is. Whoa, he is moving. Hawk 12, maintain position behind target vehicle.
There he is.
You know how to work a spotlight?
Can't-
Keep it glued to the perp and call in backup as you need it.
Keep the spotlight targeted on the suspect to earn support tokens. When you have earned enough tokens, request support to assist in the pursuit. Cool. So we got enough. I was right. At the top of the screen, you'll see those 2 little blue bars. That when both of those fill up, that's when you have support. So
Call in ground support to catch these guys.
support. Let's call in a cruiser at first.
Maintain spotlight coverage.
There he is. Man, he
Hawk
got him
12,
right
the central
away.
Aerial pursuit has been terminated.
That was super quick.
You are cleared to return to command.
Roger, returning to command. That was super quick. No wonder if it was supposed to go that quick. But hey, the helicopter's pretty cool. Take a little practice, get used to the spotlight. But let's descend here. I'm gonna make it nice and
Excellent police work, Cordell. Let's hope he gives us something solid to go on before the August gang strikes again.
yes, sir.
Kelly, Cordell, a word.
What's shaking, Kowalski?
Why don't you take Cordell out and show him how we handle reckless driving in this town?
By promoting the cops that do it most?
I'm not kidding around, Kelly. We need collars. The mayor's been making noise about quality of life crimes. It's in our interest to show him some numbers on that.
Let me guess. Election year.
Oh, so you wait till you retire to start paying attention to how this city works?
It's amazing what almost being a civilian will do. Come on, Rook. Let's go make the streets safe for some local politicians' careers.
All right, let's do it. Come on, Kelly. Keep up with me, bruh. I think we can go out of here instead of just waiting for him. We'll probably spawn out here.
You take the wheel, kid. You're only gonna learn this kind of thing by doing it yourself.
Alright.
On vehicle patrols, you want to keep an eye out for speeders and erratic drivers. Drive slow, eyes open. If we see someone breaking the law, I'll guide you.
Identified speeding vehicles. When driving behind another vehicle, the vehicle's current speed will be displayed. If they are exceeding the speed limit, you may order the driver to pull over by blipping your siren. Double tap left button to blip. Okay. I think we can do that.
If you're struggling to find speeders, the highways are a good bet.
Alright, let's head to the highway. It wants us to head that way anyway, so let's oh yeah, that's the highway right there. Waiting on the good old traffic light. Let's go this way. Oh, that guy. I want that guy. He's slammed on his brakes to stop there.
Get behind a vehicle to check their speed.
There we go. 41. Must have seen us behind him because he was going faster than that. A bison. Whoa. I don't see anybody really speeding. Maybe we can catch one going the opposite way? I don't know.
You won't always be able to tell if a car is speeding, which is why we check their speed.
Come on, where's the speeder at, man? There we go.
One kid, get behind them and flip the siren and make them pull over.
He slammed on his brakes right away.
Check their ID, then issue the fine. In that order.
Hi there, can I see your ID,
Dispatch,
please?
I need a warrants check on an ID.
Received. Checking now.
Speeding like that deserves a fine.
84, no infractions on record.
Okay, so we can just fine her?
That'll slow him down.
Alright, just getting out of there. Oh, her bumper's gone. Our front bumper's dragging the ground now.
If you're struggling to find speeders, the highways are a good bet.
I'm on the highway. Oh man, if you hold the brake and the gas. Sweet. I think I see a speeder up there. That green car seems to be acting kind of strange. Let's see if that's one.
Get behind a
redline
vehicle
that
and
engine,
check their
baby.
speed.
That dude's definitely drunk, man. What the heck?
Same routine as before. Get on their tail and flip the siren. Okay, go check their ID, but don't issue a fine just yet.
Hold on, let me put my lights on. There we go. Wish the sirens and lights were different. You can leave the lights on. That'd be a good thing.
Control,
I'd like to see.
check this one for priors.
Bruce
Affirmative,
Lansing.
stand by.
Smells of alcohol.
I smell booze. Ask them to exit the vehicle and then perform a breath test.
Alright, sir. Go ask you to exit the vehicle, please.
I'll ask them to blow into the breathalyzer.
And now I want you to blow in the breathalyzer. Oh, that's a pretty cool breathalyzer there on the left.
You just got your first DUI,
So it looks like
partner.
35
Go ahead
milligrams
and make
is the
the
limit,
arrest.
and he got 50. So we're going to resolve, arrest suspect.
Call an
You have the
escort
right
unit
to
to take
remain
our
silent.
suspect to the precinct.
All right, and let's have a unit come get him. So we haven't searched a car yet, but I would like the lights and sirens to be different buttons so you can leave the lights going. You could do like a code 2, code 3 thing, like an LSPDFR. Man, where's that cop coming from? Oh, here he is. Alright, and looks like we don't even call for a tow truck, we just... Okay. Let's go look for another speeder here.
You won't always be able to tell if a car is speeding, which is why we check their speed.
Buzzard GTX. Oh! Hey! Hey! Learn to drive there, buddy.
Speeders are out in force today. All you, kid.
Oh, we're in
Don't let
pursuit.
him get away!
Alright, let's see if we can catch up to him here. Whoa!
Suspect vehicle last spotted in Chinatown.
Alright, let's call in some support. Calling a cruiser
Dispatch, we
back
need
up.
backup here.
Received.
Whoa!
Suspect vehicle identified in
Oh,
Arthur
cut
Heights.
our buddy off there.
Adam, we have backup in your vicinity. What do you need?
Suspect is on foot.
Copy.
Okay, he goes up. Restrain
You have the
and
right
read
to
on the
remain
truck.
silent.
Alright, dude. Let me
Dispatch,
see your ID.
I need an ID check.
Adrian Conrad.
Checking database for records. 84, no infractions
Nobody's
on record.
come back wanted yet. That's interesting. Alright, let's go ahead and give him a breathalyzer, make sure he wasn't driving. Alright.
Okay, they're sober.
Alright, so arrest suspect.
What say we run this one downtown ourselves?
Sounds good to me, Kelly.
Just
Let's take 'em
relax, will ya?
ourselves. Kelly just ripped our door off himself. It's a little bit of a glitch there. Woo! I'm trying to get used to that handbrake on turns. That's really going to be the key to saving some of these turns here, catching up to these bad guys. Come on, bro.
Get the detainee from the back seat
Thanks
and take
for
him
not falling
inside.
out of the car. No. Oops. Okay, so when you pull them out, you don't have to hit Y again to get them to... Alright, that's cool. ACPD, open. Alright, Sarge. Got one for you. Adrian Conrad, arrested in Bakersfield, evading arrest. I don't know what... I can't speak today. Evading arrest and speeding vehicle. We did read him his rights, and we're going to put our Nick Cordell on there. Processed. Alright, and let's escort him to the cells. Alright, Adrian. You need to make better decisions, man, running from the cops. You didn't even have anything wrong. I was just going to give you a speeding ticket. You didn't have a warrant or anything. What were you thinking, bro? Alright. Here, you can have this bench right here by yourself. Make better decisions in the future, bud. Alright, and it looks like this is going to be the end of the shift here.
Kelly, Cordell, Chief wants to see you. He's going to be at Kavanaugh's. I think that's a bar over at the plaza.
Oh, come on. We're about to clock out.
Yeah, I don't write the messages. I just read them.
Okay.
Come on, kid. Guess I'd rather torpedo my evening than torpedo my pension.
True. Me too. Well, I thought that was going to be the end of the shift, but let's see what the old chief wants at the bar. Maybe a little bit more practicing of my driving skills here. I just want to get there fast and, like I said, practice my pursuit driving. Alright. Come on, Kelly. You're walking slow, bro. Keep up with this young whippersnapper. Eddie's, Kavanaugh's, CVG, and CBJ and Sarah. See, I can't talk. I don't know what's going on. Alright, here we are in Kavanaugh's bar. Looks like we're going to go over here by the pool table.
Thanks for joining us. Now that we're all here, I want to introduce you to Antonio. He's got inside information about the August gang.
Antonio got
just out of the goodness of his own heart, huh?
Let's just say the department has a certain amount of leverage here. Antonio is opting to act in his own self-interest.
Jail doesn't suit my delicate constitution. I have a feeling you do the same in my shoes.
That's why you won't find me in your shoes.
Gentlemen, let's stow the chatter and get to work. Antonio says he can give us the leader of the August gang.
Mr. Nobody.
The question mark.
Oh, he's got a name. Matthew Costa.
Oh, yeah? And where do we find this Mr. Costa?
He's holed up in the steel mill. That's been the August gang's main base for the past 2 months.
I've mobilized a SWAT unit for tonight. We don't want to risk them moving again, and I'm worried we have some loose lips in the precinct.
No time like the present.
Hell yeah.
Cordell and Kelly, I want you there with Ferreira and Lee as part of the backup squad. Let's suit up and load out. Antonio, we appreciate you risking your skin to give us this intel.
Oh, anything for our boys in blue.
Yeah, whatever you say. Ferreira, you ready?
You bet your ass.
Sweet. Get a big bust.
Ground team, on me. We'll hold this position by the door and watch for runners. These goons aren't expecting us, so we should catch them off guard. Breach team, begin your approach. Remember, Costa is your primary target. We want him alive. According to our source, he's in a red jacket. On my mark, 3, 2, 2, 1, mark.
Police, freeze! My squad's outnumbered. I need reinforcements now!
Ground team, get in there!
Why won't it? I did hit B.
Got a positive ID on the leader, sir. He's in a red jacket.
Oh. Gosh, it won't let me cover anywhere.
He's shooting!
What? It wouldn't let me cover behind those barrels, behind that rack, nothing. I guess I needed to go a little
Got a positive
further
ID
over.
on the leader, sir.
Okay, let's
He's in a
try
red
this
jacket.
again.
That's your guy. Remember? You need him alive. He's running.
Shots fired!
Suspect
down.
KIA.
That's a police officer! Take him down!
Oh man, my shooting needs help.
Shots fired!
Got one.
Suspect down.
Oh.
Suspect KIA.
Take him down!
Okay, so we can't use any other gun.
He's shooting!
Oh, come on, I had that dude with the headshot.
Take her down! Suspect is neutralized. Shots fired!
Oh, I can't get good angles on these guys.
He's shooting!
Also, I may need to mess with my sensitivities here. That's definitely something we're going to do next. Oh. It'd be nice if we had a fully auto gun. Get down, get in cover. I hit the cover button, I don't know what's taking us.
Shots fired!
Got one, finally.
One less bad guy.
Well, it looks like two to me, guy. Now we're down to one. Got him.
He's running.
I'm going after him. I ain't going back inside. All cops are scum.
Wait there. Don't make it worse for yourself.
No surrender, huh?
Hey, you!
Oh, come on. I gotta get a handle of this forced restraint.
Alright, punk, that's enough. Halt!
Okay, you gotta keep tapping it. That's the key to it. Gotta keep tapping it. Once you hit A and that thing shows up. Boom!
You have the right to remain silent.
Gotcha, bro. Heck yeah. Alright. Horrible on shooting it. That's going to take some getting used to, especially when you duck behind cover, come back up, and it's like aiming up high. It's just going to take some getting used to, but... Alright,
Central,
bro, let me see your
requesting
ID.
a 1029 on the subject.
Received. Checking
Rico
now.
and evading arrest. Possible cause.
84. Individual is a known felon.
Roger. Let's search them. What you got? Cigarettes, house key, playing cards. That's it, huh? And
just relax, will ya?
Get in the back of the car where you belong, bro. He broke the door again, dude. No, I can't. Get in the car. Kelly broke the door again. And now I can't get in the police car. What the freak, Kelly? Okay, maybe I can just slide over.
You had a good long while to make trouble out here.
They need to fix that. That and the ticket glitch are the only two I've really found.
Tell it to the judge, numbnuts.
And then also with the aim, if they could leave the aim where it was at first, that would be very helpful. I think that's what was throwing me off, is it like kind of reset every time? I don't know. Or maybe if even while you're behind, you could see your, like where you're aiming, your crosshairs. Kelly breaking the door of the car all the time. Crosshairs. And that one parking ticket, but it only happened one time that it went down into the dash. No. I keep forgetting that. I'm so used to LSPDFR. Alright, man. You're not now, but you were before resisting arrest, bro. What you thinking? Get in there. Got one for you. A Matthew Costa. Got him in Chinatown. He's arrested for evading arrest and RICO charges. He's got a warrant. We read him his rights. Gonna put my Nick Cordell there and process him. Put him in the pen. Wait, it's not gonna let me escort him? Oh, that one's in. Oh, and there's a holding door that way. You don't have to walk around. If my wife calls him on the case, go to the briefing room. Ah, got it. Briefing room.
All right, officers. Organized crime has finished their initial sweep of the steel mill. They have confirmed it was the August Gang's primary base of operations. The DA is satisfied that we have enough evidence to prosecute Matthew Costa as the leader of the organization.
That mean we finally get a little peace and quiet around here?
You know how this works, Sergeant. We take down one scumbag, the rest scramble to fill the void. My gut says the other gangs will be out in force in the coming days, trying to become the new kings of the hill.
That's
Our
how it
job
goes.
is to stop them. But that's for tomorrow. Tonight, we sleep the sleep of the just. Good work, all of you. Dismissed. Except you, Cordell. My office.
Oh, man. Well, my 40-minute video's turning into an hour and 10-minute video now.
Your father would have been proud of what you did today, Cordell.
Thanks, Chief.
I know he inspired you to enlist in the ACPD. And if that motivates you to be a good cop, I'm all for it.
Thank you, sir.
I've been meaning to clear the air about something else as well. You might have heard things, but I want you to get it straight from me. The department did everything we could to track down your father's killer. I headed the investigation myself, but on a case this big, in a town this dirty, no one wants to step forward for fear of catching a bullet of their own. Was it random, intentional, someone sick in the head? We just don't know. But those are the risks we sign up for every day we put on this uniform. Trying to figure it all out will just drive you crazy. Like I said, your father would have been proud to see you in that uniform, and he would have wanted you to focus on keeping the city safe. Speaking of which, I want you to start working with Detectives Ferreira and Lee on your next shift. They're going to have their hands full with the garbage that will show up and try to fill the August Gang's shoes, and I have a feeling they'll be keeping you more than busy. Dismiss, Cordell.
Yes, sir. Good night, Chief. Cleaning the streets, take down the August Gang. Got a achievement. There it is, the Precinct. Well, that's a wonderful first look. Like I said, overall view of the game, it runs really smoothly. I like the storyline, the driving, there's a lot to it. So besides the few things, like I said, the aim, when you're behind cover, you should still have your crosshairs up, so when you pop up out of cover, you don't have to re-aim again. That kept throwing me off. You also had some limited ammo that you could carry with you, which I kind of get, but it's a little frustrating. Maybe a little bit more would be nice. That ticket issue that we had, that's kind of frustrating. I mean, that's just a little itsy bitsy thing. I think they can fix that. So overall, I think it's a great game. I'm going to start a series on it for sure. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Also comment. What do you think about the game? Anything else you noticed that was wrong with it? Thanks so much for tuning in. This is PCSimGuy, signing out.